Greetings, greetings, greetings. So it is Friday, everybody. Um, if you haven't already, click subscribe on my YouTube channel. Like this video. I ain't gonna lie, I'm a little faded. I want to say faded. Well, I'll say faded, okay? Because a shot for me is like a bottle for everybody else. Um, it's been a minute since I hopped on, but I just wanted to touch on quite a few topics. So if I go ahead and hop from topic to topic, then it's only because my mind just again shifted and I am just sorting shit out, right? So a few things that has come up in this past week is unhealthy attachments. Now it's been coming up on repeat in my journey. But I seen a meme that triggered resonance for me, and it was saying that toxic people are not only just like the negative people. Sometimes toxic people can love the fuck out of you and want the best for you and everything like that. It's just where they are in their growth is toxic to the situation of your growth. And so it is important for you to detach. So I learned a hard lesson in that. It had been representing itself, but with the recent decisions that I had to make, I'm just like, no, I'm just gonna cut this off. It's unhealthy. So that's the kind of shit that I've been dealing with. And also, just minding my own energy on a deeper level. And what I mean in regards to that is, you know, I'm in isolation mode a lot, because the levels of growth in my enlightenment, it does not resonate with a lot of the people that I grew up with and a lot of the people that I've always known myself to be around, and at first it was, I'm not gonna lie, it still be lonely sometimes. I'm not gonna lie, I am faded, like I said before, but it still be lonely sometimes, because it's like, damn, just hear me, hear me, and it's not always like that. And so you vibrate higher from the people that you around, and it's no love lost or anything like that. It's just nothing resonates with you and that person. Or, if it does, it's just a situation. So I've been dealing with things like that and really had to distance myself from people that I used to talk to on the norm. And then also, it's just, I don't know, this growth shit is like hella hard, you guys. It's hella fucking hard. Like on one sense, it's like I'm doing what's best for me. And on another note, it's just like I love them, I miss them, but I know that my soul's lesson is detachment. And the role that my soul is playing in this now. I know that I am meant to help, aid, and assist many in their journey. And so I struggle with detachment sometimes because I always check in on the people that I aid. I'm like, oh, you're doing good? You ain't, you know what I'm saying? I want to make sure that they're not backsliding. And that's where that line gets crossed and blurred between business and personal, you know? And so I've come to realize that a lot of people refer to me as their friend. And I can understand that. At first, they used to offend me, like, how you gonna call me your friend? And I don't even know you like that. Like I used to feel like that like a year ago, and like with my newest mind, now I'm like, I can understand why you would call me a friend because I am friendly to you. But that realization of, I can't call you a friend. Like I'm friendly to you, so you're like, oh yeah, my friend, Marquita. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I can see how you can own that title. But in return, I can't say to many other people that I interact with, like, oh, this is my friend. I don't use that term loosely. And that's another thing I realized. Everybody's definition of shit. So I don't know if I would call it a Friday. It is a Friday function. You know why? Because I was at my cousin's house getting fucked up. Okay, we took a couple of shots. We smoked a little bit. So that's why I said Friday function. And I put Flections because I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Shit, the shit just flowed right. I didn't want to put reflections because Friday don't start with re. Okay, so I put flections like Friday function. I said function. Friday function flections. You know, because it just flowed better in my mind. It did at the time, but nonetheless, I'm sitting here and I'm like, how many of you motherfuckers can I call a friend? You know, I don't trust that I can be vulnerable with a lot of the people that I'm interacting with. I don't trust that I can be raw and uncut with a lot of the people that I'm interacting with. So I can't consider you a friend. You know, the friend that I am to others, like, they feel trust. You know, they feel comfort. They feel honesty. They feel directness. Is that a word? Directness. Bluntness, directness. All of that thing. All of those things. That now you can see I'm fake. Okay. But when I reflect back on my own shit, like honestly, I see my husband. Okay. I see spirit and then I see my husband. You know, I know not to get too attached to anybody else around me, because I know chances are they could be seasonal, but I still love fully enforced and fully engaged, and I'm fully committed to whatever role I am to play for them in their journey and them in mine. You know, but that sense of loneliness. You know, my husband is all the friend I need. Yes, but sometimes like he's a male. You know, and so from a female perspective, like it would be dope to have somebody understand me on that level. You know, and then he's trying to look out for me, and he's pointing out things that I just do not want to see in people. And in this spiritual journey, as I reflect back, aka flipped back, you know, all I see is that the fact that I am gifted, right? First, I was so excited, like, oh my God, I'm gonna help so many people. Like, I can see so much. I feel you. You're not by yourself. I'm gonna love you better than anybody known to love you because I see your problem areas. And it's like I'm being used. I keep finding myself being used, you know. So having spiritual gifts and stuff like that, it has its downfalls too. It's like, are you talking to me because you fuck with me, or are you talking to me because of the fact you want insight on whatever the fuck you facing at the time? You know, and I have to deal with that every damn conversation I have. You know, and I don't think anybody even thinks about that aspect. A lot of the conversations I have, they can be considered readings. They could. I could be getting paid for that shit. It's just I don't care to. I'm operating from a space of love, and my goal is to be who I needed. And that's going to be my next video topic. Now that I think about it, be who I needed, okay? To be who I needed when I was at another person's stage in my journey, knowing that everybody is like a reflection of myself. You like this Palo Santo, okay, just in case. I don't know who's on here, but Devon, if I've ever made you feel that way, I truly, Devon, if you don't drink a cup and shut the fuck up, bruh, you ain't never made me feel that way. And you know, if you did, at least you should. Okay, knowing me since middle school. This is Palo Santo, guys. And I'm just gonna do this just to clear it, just because I see that it says 3 people's on here. If you guys can give me 3 likes, okay, I'm really learning this YouTube shit. If you can give me 3 likes, because there's 3 of y'all motherfuckers on here chiming in, you know, with your peepers on, that would be great. It don't even show me who like it, okay? But just like support in that way, okay? In a way that can help me in this YouTube etiquette. But you ain't never made me feel that way, Devon. If anything, you help enlighten and enhance me and help me connect the dots, you know, and I always respect you for that. And you one of the ones that I'm able to vent to for that, you know. Of course, I know you got me, and I got you every which way, bruh. Okay, I got you back. Okay, but I'm just saying, like, that shit is hard. You know, first I was like, oh my gosh, my gifts, they're gonna help so many people. And they are. Okay, I already saw like my future self. But to know that, and they don't even know that you know half the time, to know that people are only talking to you because they are seeking answers, that shit's disrespectful, man. And that's usury, right? That shit is usury. I'm already shielded because of the fact, well, I ain't gonna say I am shielded. I was shielded already when my gifts hit because of the fact, like, I didn't know what was going on. And I thought that the people that was trying to help me was really helping me. And in reality, they just were milking me. You know, I was so happy to have somebody like understand the things that I was going through because in my norm with my everyday people, I appeared to be going crazy. I remember going to my sister like, I see this, and motherfuckers is walking around the grocery store like glowing and shit, and they don't even know it. And then she looked at me and she said, "Are you okay? Do you need help?" And when she said that, and I didn't realize it at the time, but I felt defeated at the time. And it just made me not want to share shit with nobody. And then the ones that accepted me, and I thought that they accepted me just to be there for me like I would someone else in my position. They really was using me. What do you feel from this person? Okay, sending me pictures. What do you read from this? And I was just so excited, not only to like utilize my gifts to help aid another, but just to have somebody accept me for me, right? And I would tell them, like, well, when I looked at the picture, I had this vision and I felt this emotion and this and that. And I didn't think nothing of it. They were so appreciative. And I think I was in the energy of like, oh my God, somebody appreciates like what this is. And I don't even know what it is, and I was hanging up in that. And then after a while, like my spirit, like my heart, it just started feeling uncomfortable. It started feeling like uncomfortable as fuck, and I'm like, what is going on? And I had to put a pause and reflect not only on myself but all of those around me, and so I'm like, all right, well, let me remove this quality, this little aspect of the relationship and see how they act then, right? So it's like if they ask me shit, on a spiritual level or in regards to somebody else, almost like a love reading or relationship reading, like let me just go ahead and deflect from that and see if they still fuck with me. And I did that shit. Like, I don't know, but I'm going to talk about something else. And the reaction that I got from those that I was actively helping for months. Okay, this is why I say mind your own damn energy. I directed so much of my energy into those that were seeking answers. And it's like, I could see, I could tell you. In your gifts, you will find revelations. Accept it all as a blessing and the negativity as lesson. I do. Enlightenment comes with all of this. Yes, facts, bruh. I swear I know this, and I've been applying that. But I would, once I reflected back, the way my gifts are set up, I'm able to watch me like how people watch people on TV, which helps me analyze me better and correct the things in me better. And when I saw that, it hurt my feelings. You know what I'm saying? It hurt my feelings. I don't want nothing from you. I want you to win, and I had to start realizing like nobody even knows what the fuck is going on with me because nobody gives a fuck what the fuck is going on with me. At least not the people that I expected to give a fuck. I don't want to say nobody, so let me rephrase. The people that I thought that would give a fuck and gave a fuck about me the way that I did them, it was one-sided. And I didn't realize that at the time that was happening. It wasn't until I reflected back, until I was outside of this situation emotionally, I was able to go ahead and dissect. I was retwisting somebody's dress today. I'll give you guys a perfect example. Okay. Life is a big ass video game. Okay. This journey is a huge, ginormous ass video game. And I might make a separate video on this just so I can go ahead and get down to the nitty gritty and break it down to salt. But say we're playing Super Mario Brothers. Everybody that played Mario as a kid in my age group, and I'm 36, they know what the fuck I'm talking about. Okay. You're walking along the board, right? Okay, you jump up, you hit the little box. It gets the fucking mushroom thingy, right? And it makes you big. Right? And you grow bigger, right? It's the same aspect in your spiritual journey. Once you learn a certain level of enlightenment, bam, you expand, right? Just like in Super Mario, bam, I hit the mushroom, aka level of enlightenment. I expand, I grew taller, right? I go ahead, I'm trying along, I get the flag. I'm like, oh, more clarity strikes on the board, right? As the boards go on, bam, you hit another thing, right? Another little block, bam, slash of alignment. It's firepower, right? It's a little roasting. You get to shoot the fucking fireballs and shit like that. You gain the new gifts, right? In my journey, that's how shit is. Every level of enlightenment and the knowledge that I gain and I learn, okay, I receive enhancement in my gifts, in my empathic abilities, in my visions, in my clairvoyance, and all that I am. It enhances each time, right? Then you go ahead and cross the board. You go ahead and beat the little fucking dragon thing that's shooting out fire, and they got like the spikes and shit, like the turtle. I don't know. It's like one of them fucking like alien ass turtles and shit like that. And then you go to try to rescue the princess, and she gets whisked away, right? So you go on a new level, right? A new level of my journey in my fucking spiritual growth, okay? And then in this level, what is available? New parts of my gifts, aka new gifts in general, right? I get on this new level, this new land, ready to go save the princess, aka save myself, save my soul, and bam, I hit the little box. What hops out? A dinosaur, something I've never experienced before in Super Mario until I reach that stage. It's the same thing with our spiritual gifts, guys. It's like a big ass motherfucking video game. It's like our higher self got the controller, okay, and it's trying to signal us on what to do. And it's like we partially listening and we keep dying and losing men, but then we go ahead and gather coins, aka lessons and knowledge. You know what I'm saying? And it enhances us and it gives us a shot to beat the next board. That's what it is in growth. I'll figure out a better way to like express that shit, but I know I'm on something because electricity in my body is going psycho. But nonetheless, I don't know. It's been a lot going on. It's been a lot of transitioning. I haven't been consistent in my updates, but I will be. But I've been under spiritual construction. I've been under like deep ass levels of spiritual construction. And to those of you that have friends such as myself that has gifts, it's okay to say, how are you? Before you ask us for a favor. That shit is annoying. It is annoying. It's inconsiderate. All the shit I've been facing, like nobody really asked me shit. I just have to come on this motherfucker and enlighten motherfuckers on, look, though I'm happy, I'm still facing this. Because that's a part of growth. Uncomfortable equals growth. That's what I've been learning in this journey. So I don't know. I'll probably end this now because it looks like, what? I've been on live for motherfucking 18 minutes. It said 24 seconds, 26 seconds, 29 seconds, then 27 seconds. That's some crazy shit. But thank you guys for tuning in. I know I just had to rant a little bit and just pop in and say what's happening, and just vent. Just vent. The higher you climb, the harder it is. The harder it is. The harder it is to like receive certain truths. Love the analogy. We hit our heads against 10 bricks. Right, speed bumps. Right, until we get the mushrooms to make us bigger. Yes, bruh. That's what I saw. I saw a vision of Super Mario Brothers the other day. And I was just like, I get it. I wish those around me would get it the same, but everybody grows at their different pace, And I don't know, I just felt the need to just touch on some of this shit tonight. I'll come back tomorrow with my sober mind and be more organized and have my handy dandy notebook, okay? Because I noticed I jumped from subject to subject when I went to reanalyze myself and clock my behavior patterns. And I'm like, oh my God, I've been documenting my journey on YouTube. Then I was like, let me hop on there and just watch a couple of playbacks. You guys feel free to watch a couple of playbacks too, okay? Because I've come a long way. But just studying my behavior patterns, I'm just like, wow, and I celebrate me because it wasn't easy, and I had to lose a lot of things. I had to lose down to everything just to get me, and I'm proud of that. I'm hella proud of that. And I keep pushing forward. I started a vision board, it ain't all the way done, but symbolically, it's over our headboard. So it is dripping down to our mind, right? Everything is intentional. And when I finish it, I'll be making a video showing like the process. I don't know, I gotta learn these little apps and shit. But I love you guys and just keep hanging in there, man. Keep hanging in there. I'm working on some shit with the homeless right now, and I've been gathering like little sturdy bags so I can stuff their clothes and stuff in that I have for them. And then I found a thrift store that has books sold for the low. Okay, their books be like $2. I got like a whole big ass collection. Let me show you. My room is still under construction, but over there on the bookshelf, it's a whole lot of relevant shit. And on Mondays they have 50% off. The store, the thrift store is on 112 for those of you living in Washington that want to know. And I'm gonna pack like inspirational books in there, and then I know as I continue to do this, like it's gonna grow bigger, and I'm be able to put like little necessities. I interviewed a few people that lived on the streets before, and they need like tampons and like probably tissue because I would want to wipe my ass personally, and anything like that. So if you guys have bags, like sturdy bags that people, homeless people out here in the cold can carry their stuff around, I'm packing them outfits and stuff like that, then just reach out to me. Other than that, I'm out of here, guys, and I love you. You guys have a bomb ass weekend. I'll probably be back on here tomorrow discussing some shit, better structured and not faded. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm spiritual. And I had a couple of shots tonight because this is my motherfucking life. Okay, guys? I love you guys. And rest well.